Well, I've known Mark for over 30 years. I got to know the Filanc's family back in the 90s.
I've known Mark for about 25 years almost.
You know, we met the usual way that parents do is through our kids at school.
I've known Mark for over 20 years now, and I handle the insurance for Filanc's company.
I knew Mark during my time in Troop 713. I rose all the way to Eagle Scout there.
I met Mark when I started at SDSU back in 2009 as the main supporter of the program.
I met Mark in 1997 when both our sons were in first grade.
So I met Mark back in Scouts in the early 2000s. I was in the same troop as his son, and he was an assistant scoutmaster and eventually became the scoutmaster.
Well, we've known Mark for about 20 years, and our sons were in Boy Scout Troop 734 in Del Mar.
Filanc is synonymous, and the family is synonymous with giving, leadership, caring for others.
Mark exemplifies all of the Boy Scout ethics from top to bottom. Mark has done that for decades. He's been outgoing, part of the community in all kinds of ways.
He has definitely led the charge to build a construction program here in San Diego.
I think he lives through these examples, bright examples, which can serve Scouts in his everyday of his life. He is always committed to mentoring, to community service, and also serving our educational community.
2023, it was late spring. We were at a point where the AGC had committed to endowing the construction management program at San Diego State University, and there was a shortfall in getting to the endowment goal. So Mark, in his great ways, hustled a few contractors and say, you guys want to help with this shortfall? We all did, and the prize was that we got to go to his home in Montana that summer and do fly fishing on the Jackson River. This just shows you the kind of guy Mark is. He reaches out, he gets things done, and he achieves the goal in being of service.
I think of somebody who's always up for an adventure. It doesn't matter if it's hunting, fishing, backpacking, or cooking a Michelin star dinner.
Happy and getting things done.
I think of Renaissance man.
I think of a true outdoorsman that leads by example.
I think about generosity.
A genuine leader. He steps up to everything and is such a genuine person.
He is someone who tries to leave things better than how he found them.
I think of someone who's always thinking of new ways to do things, and someone who's thinking about how he can help the community.
You can't spend more than 5 minutes with Mark without having fun.
Just his sense of humor. He's always quoting movie lines, and he's just a crack up to be around.
Mark said that fundraising is like construction. You need to have a very solid foundation, then a good plan and couple of miracles on the way. So his ability to combine humor and purpose is always bringing this positive atmosphere that makes events much more enjoyable.
His thoughtfulness, generosity, and knowledge.
He's a great leader. He's a family man, and he really enjoys people.
He has this can-do attitude, but he's also very human. He's a team player, he's generous, and he also deeply cares about people.
Mark is a really good listener. He's someone who takes a constructive approach to any problem or issue that may arise.
Mark enjoys being around people, and he's always been a really giving person. And so that's what kind of stands out to me about Mark and how he interacts with people.
I think Mark wakes up every day and he says, how I'm gonna change the world, how am I gonna make it a better place for people, how can I help build this next generation of leaders?
Yes, I think that he actually wakes up with some ideas of how to serve others. And I think that actually his whole career is a great example of combining the personal success with service to others.
He's always willing to roll up his sleeves and do things. He's always getting involved, getting his hands dirty, And I think, especially in today's world, that's one of the most inspirational things you can do.
I think Mark is an inspiration for everyone, not just Scouts, anyone who knows him. But within Scouting, he's been a huge inspiration to me, and I'm sure my fellow peers at the time.
I think Mark is a bright example of how you can combine your personal career, your level of achievements, high level of achievements, with helping others, with service to community.
Mark not only has been positive and giving back to the community, but he's also a successful engineer and businessman. And so what he does is he sets an example for other people to follow.
Mark, as I said, was the consummate outdoorsman, and he always made sure that the Scouts knew how to do the things the proper way.
Congratulations, Mark, on an award well deserved. You and your family have been such an inspiration in service and leadership and giving to the youth and community of San Diego.
Congratulations, Mark, on being named the Scout of the Year. You've led just a great tradition, a family tradition of scouting and leadership in the community.
Mark, just want to say thank you so much for everything you did for us during our time as Scouts, and just like the broader San Diego and Del Mar and Carmel Valley community. Just so many great memories. You taught me so many great lessons. Thank you.
Thank you for all you do for our students. Without your support, we could not possibly have this program at SDSU, which is so successful.
So Mark, it's been a fun trip so far. We've had a great time, learned some stuff, done some stupid stuff, and I like to think of the journey not complete yet. So let's do some more.
Mark, your generosity, your leadership, your unwavering commitment to our educational programs and broader community, professional community, is really an inspiration for us. And on behalf of the College of Engineering of the San Diego State University, and personally as Dean, I would like to sincerely thank you.
Mark, thank you so much for really just being who you are and showing up in our lives as Scouts and in my life personally, guiding me through Scouting, helping me prepare for that Eagle Rank interview, and then beyond that, kickstarting my career at Filanc Construction. So really want to thank you for all the opportunities that you've given me.
All of our sons became Eagle Scouts, all three of them. They all grew up to be good men, and they graduated college, and they have great careers ahead of them. And one of the many activities they did growing up that shaped them into who they are today. And with that, I say thank you, Mark, for all you did for Scouting and for our family.
You've inspired me to get way out of my comfort level and do things that I never thought I would be doing, and that's been great, and I've really appreciated it. We've had so much fun together and look forward to many years of more fun working together, and our families being part of this greater family, and you've made San Diego home for us.
This is an honor that is truly well deserved for all that you've done for Scouting, your company, your industry, and your community. It's been a real pleasure having you as a friend, and I really treasure the times that we've been able to spend together and look forward to many in the future. And thank you for all your advice and support over the years.